Hey everybody, welcome back to Shop Talk, Week 2, Episode 2 of the new season. We're going to kind of go different here this week, right? Unfortunately, Noah Hill is not in studio. I know that might be a huge shocker to all of our followers and listeners, but he is still on vacation this week. So, as a treat to all of you guys watching around the world, without any further introduction, he is our sound guy. He is our tech. He does all the editing. Lucas Holler, welcome to the set, buddy. How are we doing?
It's great to be here.
I'm so happy that you're on
I'm
set.
kind of nervous.
That's okay. That's absolutely okay.
If people go back and look, you'll see in some of the earlier videos in season 1, I have a slight camera.
Right.
Cuts to me every once in a while when I'm answering a question or something. But this is my first on-camera appearance.
You're on an episode.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
And with you not back there, we do have to keep in mind of when a 15-minute timer might roll.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we did everything we could. We got the 3 cameras. We got the audio rolling, but that's kind of something that we
gotta make sure.
So
we
just gotta think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy that you're here, and I think it's gonna be awesome. Your set looks awesome on your side. Obviously, as you guys can see, I spruced up my side instead of just seeing a plain white wall. I got my James, I got my NC, I got the Bears. You guys can see the dartboard, but how about your side? A little creativity on there.
Little shout out to Noah. I took your side of the studio and I turned it into my side of the studio. Mm-hmm. So I got the New Orleans jersey, obviously. Born there.
Yep.
Blake Griffin. That's just a cool shirt I have.
Absolutely. Love it.
I got Tyler Childers and Billie Eilish.
Yep.
Great records.
Yep.
I got a candle. We burned some salted coconut and mahogany in here.
Smells good in here if you guys were wondering.
Got some succulents.
Yep.
They're not real.
Yeah. I'm missing them on my end.
I would kill a real succulent.
That's fair.
Penny board.
Yep.
Football, basketball.
Beach vibe.
Some Polaroids, you know.
Hey, it's a good vibe in here.
Yeah.
I love it. So how I kind of want to go with this episode, right, is I'm going to give you guys some intake on the sports world. That's what happened this past week, and just my take on those. And then after that, with having a new guest on set, and just to kind of tailor to the now co-host that I have, I want to kind of change what we have and maybe go into a little more sports culture and sports pop.
Pop culture. He means to say I know nothing about like analyzing sports, so we're just gonna kind of talk about like sports people.
That's absolutely fair.
Things that are happening in the sports world.
And it's so fair, right? Because I want to tailor to who the guest is.
Yeah.
And who my co-host.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be good if we analyzed sports.
That's fair.
It would be bad.
It wouldn't be as the viewership that we have currently.
No.
Kind of relating to, thank you guys. 2,000 views is unreal.
Is that the first video that's hit 2,000 views?
First video hit 2,000.
Everything else has gotten to like 1.9, 1.8, 1.7.
Last season we averaged 1.2.
Yeah.
And so, but our high was 1.9, and then after that was 1.8, 1.7. But we finally broke 2,000.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. But to get into the episode, what do we have in college football? Alabama is now top 4. They got back into the top 4 because Iowa got beat by the Purdue, which is my typical co-host's favorite team. That is Noah's team, is Purdue. And being in Hilton Head this weekend with him, it was a roller coaster of emotions watching that game with him. It was unreal to watch Purdue, an unranked team, come in and beat Iowa. I think they were on their home turf. I could be wrong about that, but they beat Iowa by a landslide. It wasn't even close. So that we got that change. As Noah and I talked about last week, Alabama is now back in the top 4.
Were they not?
They were not.
What were they?
Alabama was
after
5.
they lost to Texas A&M. They were 5.
Was 5.
And they've moved up to 4 this week.
Yeah, they came back in because that was the thing.
Did they have a game this week? Who did they play?
Yeah, I forget who they.
But they won, I assume.
And I can't Google.
Yeah, sorry, I would have Googled that for you.
Seat is empty, but you know, you give and take for.
Blame Noah.
Right, that's fair. I do blame Noah, but hey, we got Lucas on set, so. Alabama's back in, and that's really the big thing that I wanted to cover on college football was that Alabama got back in, but only because Purdue beat the number 2 team in the country, and by doing so,
Cincy?
No, they beat Iowa.
Oh, I thought.
And by doing so, now they're a top 25 team in the nation. They are now ranked number 25. So that's a huge deal for them. Good for Lafayette, good for the state of Indiana, because that's the only team that's represented Indiana right now.
Yeah.
Then moving on from that, we got baseball, right?
Coast was 14, I'm pretty sure.
Coastal
I just wanted to
14.
put that out.
No, I'm glad you did.
I wanted to slide that in.
I'm glad you did.
Just a subtle flex.
Because we've been sticking at 15, 16.
15, 16. We
finally broke
14.
Finally broke it.
We're in the top 15.
We are.
And we're not at 15?
We aren't the top 15. We're inside the top 15. That's nice. That's a nice little distinction between the two. But going into the MLB, right, we have finally got into the final four teams. So we got the Dodgers playing the Atlanta Braves, and we got the Astros playing the Boston Red Sox, right? And on that side, Boston versus...
That was a crazy game. I watched it on Saturday. I was at a bar and I watched that game, the Astros Red Sox game. And it came down to like the last inning.
Yes, that's how both games have come down to too, with the Dodgers playing the Braves. On the past two games, the Braves have won on a walk-off hit, whether that be a home run. And I don't think either of them have been actually home runs. It was last night when 2 nights ago when I was watching the game. The Braves won. They brought in Jansen. Line drive almost through the center of the infield. Guy tries to scoop it at second base. Hits his glove, tips it, goes into the outfield. Braves went on a walk-off. That series has been insane, at least through the first two games, because when you look at it, you think the Dodgers are going to win. Just by the bullpen they have, the top nine, their batting. It's unreal what they've been able to buy as a championship. But when you look at the Braves, you're like, well, this team could actually beat them, right? Because they've done it in the first two games. Now the series is 2-0, and they shouldn't be there when it comes to yes, they do have Freeman, and they do have, I forget his name. They do have key role players. I would have him Google it, but he's not there. They do have key role players, sure, but they aren't the Dodgers. And then when you look to the other side, you got the Boston Red Sox playing the Astros. And for one, I'm not a fan of either, right? I'm a Yankees fan, so I don't like the Dodgers. The Red Sox. And just by the way the Astros cheated, I don't know if you know this, but in 2017, the Houston Astros cheated to win their World Series. They were wiretapped everything during the game.
That is so crazy.
That's
very spy-like of them.
Oh, yeah. They had a wire coming
What was the wire for?
It had the vibration. So the hitters knew what pitch it was. So just for instance, say it was 1 vibration for a fastball, 2 vibrations for a curveball, 3 vibrations.
But how did the hitters know what the pitcher was going to throw?
So they had a guy out maybe in the stands, or a broadcaster had a camera, right, zooming in, seeing what the catcher was signing. So the catcher throws down signs. That guy gets it. He does his tap. The guy on hitting here's a 1 vibration, 2 vibration, 3 vibration, so then he knows what's coming.
Okay, that's incredibly smart, but my problem with it is that you lack the confidence that you can win without cheating.
That's the whole league's point.
That's so awful.
And they got little to no repercussions for it.
And now they're
back in.
This
happened in 2017.
They got no repercussions for that?
They got a fine.
Did they win?
Yeah,
they won?
They won.
And they still got to keep that?
Yep.
Wow, how late after did that come out? That was happening.
That probably got released in the summer of or the next season. So
pretty soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was kind of a tangent.
No, absolutely. It was all good. So that happened, right, a couple years ago. So I just don't like the Astros in general. But that's kind of what's happening in the MLB, right? We got the 4 teams left. Out of the 4, I want to see the Dodgers. Just like another shout out to Mikey, just because of all the stuff that you talked against the Yankees. I don't want to see you win. But that's just a personal thing. I guess moving on from there, we had a great NFL Sunday weekend. Besides the Bears losing, that's my team, right? The Bears lost to a so-so game against the Packers. Noah's Colts did win by a landslide. Your New Orleans Saints did have a bye. So, but overall, it was a great weekend. Great highlights, great things to come out of it. But before we get to a break that probably should be coming soon, just because we don't have a timer.
I can get up and check. I should check. I'll get up and check.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't mind.
That's fair. Don't mind him walking through. Oh, he's not even going to. Look at him. How much time we got?
We got like 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Good.
We're at 11 minutes right now.
Hey, we're trying over here.
Yeah,
we're limited staff.
We got staffing issues.
Yeah, we do.
We're hiring.
We do. For free, though.
Yeah, no, you will not be paid. But
as of now,
you can come run the sound.
Yeah. Hey,
but only when Noah's absent.
It's a good internship for you.
Yeah. Put it on the resume.
But to get into kind of what you're here for, right? I kind of want to get a take.
Oh, that camera just turned off.
Really?
Yeah. So we're on these cameras now.
We're on these two right now.
But
main camera just left, so I'm here to you. So the main reason I come to you, and that I really want your intake, and I'm kind of glad that you're here, is I want to get into kind of the sports drama that's going on right now.
Yes.
And it's a great week to have you on set.
There's a lot happening. We've talked about.
We have. But I want to open this segment up.
Yeah, what do you want to start with?
Before we go on break, is that, believe it or not, I talked to Shaquille O'Neal this weekend.
Oh, yes. Yes. Let's hear it.
I talked to him. On the phone.
On the phone. Shaquille O'Neal, basketball legend.
Shaq. He
went to LSU.
Yes.
Go Tigers.
Yes. I love your knowledge on this.
Yeah, bro.
It's quite the
LSU.
Yeah.
One time I stayed in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
We either stayed in the hotel room or we saw the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
I was young. Well, we saw Shaq's hotel room at LSU, and it was pretty sick.
There. I like that. Good.
So let's hear about your Shaq story.
So I went to go visit my dad in Georgia. And so I left him, and he's on his way to Florida. And so I left him. I'm on my way back to South Carolina, back here. And he sends me a picture. And you guys can see that. It's of him and Shaq. And I'm like, no way you're with Shaq right now. There's no way. I call him. He says, yeah, dude, it's for real. It's 100% real. So then he's telling me the story. Shaq goes inside the gas station. He apparently pulls up in this huge Ford. Massive.
Insert photo here.
Yeah, no, it's there.
Here's the photo.
Matte gray. It's beautiful. Instead of Super Duty, it says Shaq Duty on the front of it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
Actually?
Yeah, no, Shaq customized. 100%. And so he goes back in, comes back out. My dad goes up to me and says, hey, can you talk to my son Logan for a second? Shaq takes the phone out of his hand and starts walking away. And my dad's like, yo, what's going on right now? Shaq just took my phone. And it's not like my dad can just be like, yo, can I have my phone back? And it's Shaq. He's like almost 7'2". My dad's 5'10". Anyways, I'm on the phone on this side, and all I hear is, hey, Logan, how's it going? From Shaq. A lot deeper voice.
Yeah. I don't think Shaq sounded like that.
He didn't sound like that at all.
You can imagine.
He said my name. And that's what I was like, yo, what is going on in my life right now? And so we have this back and forth. How you doing? I answer Shaq's, how you doing? Like, it's just some normal person.
What was your answer? What did you say when he said, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Shaq. How you doing? Like, I was blown away, but trying not to be starstruck at the same time, even though I 100% was. So I give him this, how you doing? And then we get some cordial conversation going. And at the end, he gives me this joke. He says, I appreciate your dad saving me inside the gas station to beat up a dude for me. And this is obviously a joke for me. You guys wouldn't know unless you know my dad. He's 5'10". Shaq's 7'2".
The picture of Shaq and your dad, we'll insert that because Shaq is just towering over that man.
Over him. Yeah.
Towering.
Absolutely.
Well, and as Shaq would for anyone.
And there's not just a regular.
How tall is Shaquille O'Neal?
I think he's 7. I would Google it.
I'll throw it up on the screen how tall Shaquille O'Neal is.
I think he's 7'2".
That's tall.
So, yeah, massive. He's over a foot taller than my dad. And so,
How tall are you? 6'2"?
I'm 6'3".
6'3"?
Get that right.
6'3".
Whatever camera's on.
6'3".
6'3", not 6'2". Don't even mistake me for 6'2". That's disrespectful.
Shaq is 7'2"? He's a foot taller than you?
Yeah, no, he's a foot taller than me.
Whew.
Yeah,
because I'm like a foot shorter than... No,
don't give yourself more credit than that. Come on.
I'm 5'9".
Right. So... You're basically like a inch shorter than my dad. So basically, my dad.
Yeah, I'm around the same size.
Imagine
as
looking
dad.
at 7'2" dude.
Yeah, no, yeah, that dude is towering over.
And then he's just
like
a
us.
massive human in general.
Oh yeah.
Forget the height. How about the mass of that human?
They have a life-size statue of Shaquille O'Neal at LSU.
I'm sure they do.
And it is huge.
Massive. So yeah, I had this whole encounter. I talked to him on the phone. Believe it or not, I reached out to him on Instagram.
Did he respond?
He didn't.
Damn, you should have asked him to be on the show.
That was my goal.
God, can you imagine if Shaquille O'Neal was sitting here? That is a much better guest than me.
Or like a zoom in call, something like that.
Oh yeah, if me and you get to talk to Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what I'm saying. Noah misses an episode. He misses.
And we talk to Shaquille O'Neal while he's gone. That'd be funny.
But yeah, so that was my encounter with Shaq.
You should still set up a FaceTime call with Shaquille.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to pound this.
And when that happens, Noah's running sound.
Oh yeah, no, you're here because you talked about it with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my interaction with Shaq. It was absolutely unreal. Something I'll never forget. I've told everybody that I know intimately about it, and they can't believe it. But that's why I kind of wanted to open up this whole pop culture sports segment. But we're gonna get to a break real quick, and we'll come back on the other side. We want to talk about Tony Romo a little bit because it seems like there's some scandalous stuff there. I want to talk about DK Metcalf coming at Sharpe.
Yes, I've got the tweets. I've got the receipts.
He's got all of that. That was a good little combo right there.
Nice.
And then I also want to talk about
Jackson Mahomes.
Yes, Jackson Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is
potentially dancing and TikToking on the retired and unfortunately deceased Sean Taylor at his retirement jersey game. We got some drama for you in the second half.
Hopefully we'll be back with the third camera.
I'll try that's to get the goal. Back so we'll see you guys in the second half, and catch us later.
Love
see you
you.
in a little bit. Peace. Hey everybody, welcome back to Shop Talk, part 2 of the episode with the Lucas Hallower.
Roofie Stew.
Yeah, bringing back from last year, absolutely. So the topics that I kind of want to cover today is Jackson Mahomes, DK Metcalf, and if we have time, Tony Romo. To open up the second half of the episode, I want to talk about Jackson Mahomes. So the facts before we get into the opinions.
Yeah.
Okay.
For everyone who doesn't know, Jackson Metcalf
is Jackson Mahomes, not Jackson Mahomes.
Sorry, that was censored.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes.
Yes.
Is Patrick Mahomes' little brother.
Yes. 100%.
And he's also I guess famous on TikTok.
That's his thing.
He's on TikTok and he has followers, I assume.
Right.
So, and he does TikTok dances. He's one of those TikTokers. He's not like a TikToker who makes funny content. He just does weird dances.
Not even good dances. I don't.
It's like Charli D'Amelio.
Yes.
But Patrick Mahomes' little brother.
Right.
Which is a little weird.
And so what he did was apparently not even really apparently. Does this thing run out of battery? Do we have to touch it?
Fine.
It'll just stay like that.
Probably.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. That was what time we were referring to. So he did one of his TikTok dances on. So we did lose it. On the numbers. So a little foreshadow of what's going on. It's Kansas City playing the Washington football team in Washington. Washington is retiring the jersey of Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor is a former NFL football player who was unfortunately passed away years ago. Today, Sunday, they retired his jersey.
Okay.
That day, There's family on the field. They're crying. It's an emotional day for not just the family, the fans. The atmosphere is sad of the day just because retiring the jersey. And he is deceased.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes decides to make a TikTok video, not just in any area, or not in the area they said that he could dance, on his number that is spray painted into the field. Those are the facts. Here's our opinions.
So,
that was kind of
me
cool
being
those are the facts. Here's our opinions. I don't like that.
Me being like the social media detective that I am.
Right, and that's
immediately I went to other videos and I looked at where other settings for his TikTok dances. And in a few of the videos, I'll throw them up on the screen.
Yep.
You can see a rope, that's like a roped off area, and in these videos he's dancing in that roped off area.
So you think he just has a designated area at every field?
Yes, I do. And when he apologized, he came out and he said this was the area we were directed to stand.
But you don't think he could have waited until the game was over?
Well, no, absolutely. But I'm just giving. Look, I wouldn't have done it. I'm just
right.
But I'm just giving the guy a little bit of defense because that is where he was told to stand, and this is, for all necessary means, his occupation.
Fair.
So it's like if I'm standing here and I'm going to make money off of doing a TikTok dance on an NFL field because that's clout.
Right.
This is where I'm standing.
But on the number of the jersey that's getting... That's
like I said, I wouldn't do it. But this kid...
That's where it holds me. It's like, should we have...
And who knows? This might have been the area where, like, family was standing and people were standing on the number the whole time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this could have just been like a...
And I can attest to what you're saying as far as every section that he is dancing in on an NFL field is chained, roped, linked off. It's because it almost seems like it's the same chain or the same rope. And it's like, do you bring the same...
There's no way he brings a chain.
Because, like, it's either a yellow chain or a white chain.
Yeah, they're always yellow or white.
Roped him off. And it's like, why are you always in this section?
But it might just be an NFL thing.
For a TikTok dancer?
No, for, like, family and friends. He's Patrick Mahomes' brother.
That's fair. It's just...
He's not just a random TikToker. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally family.
But do you think it went through his head that, like, yo, this is the number that's being retired today? Do you think that went through his head? And he consciously was
probably
like,
not,
this is a good spot to dance on because this is what's going on today.
Probably not, because TikTokers don't really care about where or when they do their TikTok dances.
They're just TikTok.
Like, that's kind of like the funny thing about TikTok dancers. It's like...
Forewarning, I don't have TikTok. I don't know what TikTok really is.
I have TikTok.
So I'm not really aware of what TikToking should or shouldn't be. But continue.
So... The funny thing about TikTok dancers is that they kind of just don't, like, they'll do TikTok dances anywhere, and it's kind of like cringy and embarrassing.
Okay, this video was cringy and
well, most of his videos are cringy. Well, that's a little sorry if Jackson Mahomes, if you're watching,
which I doubt
you. I'm sure you're making money, so more than I can say.
And if he's not, his brother can send him a paycheck.
No, yeah, definitely, but. I just think it's a little cringy. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no. Because the dance wasn't even good.
No, yeah.
When you look at the video, when you look at the video, it's like, and then you kept playing his video, and it's the same music.
Yeah, he does the same dance over and over again.
And I don't like it.
No, yeah.
I don't like TikTok in general, but I didn't like it.
See, but I don't like TikTok. I like TikTok not for that, but for, like, the funny people. Like, there's hilarious people out there. I watch sports on there. Have you ever seen the things where they, like, mic people up?
Yes.
They have videos of those, but it's like high schoolers. Like, it's so funny.
Okay.
And they say, like, the weirdest stuff, and you're just like,
okay.
I just laugh at it. So it's like that, and then I, like, also get, like, just funny content on it.
Okay.
It's like, did you ever have iFunny in, like, middle school?
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of like that.
Okay, that's fair.
You just look through it to kind of laugh.
I'm a Reels guy. If Noah was here, he would really.
No, that's disgusting.
He would really bust me for being
like Instagram Reels.
Yeah. Instagram Reels, Snapchat Reels. I guess they have.
They have Facebook Reels. Are you on the Facebook Reels?
I'm 21. I'm not 46.
Well, you sounded like it when you're on the. Sorry, on the Instagram
it's bleeped out.
Reels.
Yeah, I'm a Reels guy. I'm not a TikTok guy. This is who I am. I apologize for everybody that offends. I could care less. Okay, you have your own opinion. I got mine.
TikTok's awesome. Follow us on TikTok at Shop Talk WLN.
For that reason, I like TikTok.
Well, I run the TikTok.
Yeah, but you haven't made one since it was hot.
No, yeah.
Which is a different topic. But the next topic of Shop Talk Pop Culture with Logan and Lucas is DK Metcalf.
Oh,
this one kind of got into it because I didn't realize it was a thing until you brought it to my attention. Or at least
it was trending on Twitter.
At least trending because I saw it on Instagram and I saw that DK said that his fecality matter coming out of his rear end.
Well, gosh, I wish I could read the tweets.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of that camera for just a second and I'll read them to that camera?
It's not worth it. Because the moral of the story is...
Moral of the story is this would happen.
Yeah. I mean, I know the moral. Do you know the moral? I can say it if you don't.
Basically, this is what happened. Basically, I guess something happened in the game with DK Metcalf.
So what happened was DK caught a pass, and there was not a lot of time on the clock left, but he caught it next to the out of bounds. Shannon Sharpe thought he should just step out of bounds, but DK tried to get more yards, inadvertently fumbled the ball.
Right. Shannon Sharpe was very verbal on Twitter about how he thought that play.
Yes.
Or how DK Metcalf ran that play.
Yes.
And he criticized it heavily.
Absolutely.
And so then DK Metcalf quote tweeted it.
Yes.
And came in with like, watch who you're talking to, little boy, or something like that.
Yes.
It was like very aggressive.
Yes.
And we'll throw the tweets up here as we're talking about each of them. But then Shannon Sharpe replied to the tweet again.
You don't have the resume. I do.
No. Replied to the tweet again and said like something about like you can't do any of the stuff that I do.
Yes, but it was referring to the resume that he had.
Yes, that was a reply that I saw from someone else.
Yes,
but then DK Metcalf responded to the thing that said you can't do what I do, and he responded with, I could wipe
my poop emoji
with yours.
Yes,
and then there was also something at the end of that was kind of rude, crazy.
Well. And he said basically, you're washed.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's what he said. He called him washed.
And the thing is, to me, that it's like, you're talking to Shannon Sharpe, and you may not necessarily know who Shannon Sharpe is, but to the viewers who
saw on Twitter that someone posted all the stuff. He's like 3-time Super Bowl winner, like 4-time Pro Bowl, like all this stuff.
It's unreal.
Like, in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, DK doesn't have any of that.
No.
We aren't the ones to say that he doesn't.
Something just turned off.
Okay, well.
Let me find out what it is.
Okay, that's fine.
Keep talking.
Hopefully it's that one. It's not me, is it?
It is you.
I turned off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. So, how did I turn off? I'm plugged in. Does your computer not give you enough juice?
You might have run out of storage.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, so to you. DK may have the juice to get to where Shannon Sharpe is, but he's not to Shannon Sharpe's level as to Shannon Sharpe was, if that makes sense, right? Shannon Sharpe, like you said, 3-time Super Bowl champion. DK has 0
really?
Super Bowl championships.
What team is he on?
He's on the Seahawks. Seahawks have only won one Super Bowl since I've really been alive. So, and he doesn't even...
He's been on there how long?
Maybe 3 years.
Is he newer?
Yeah. He's maybe been drafted within 3 years. He doesn't even have...
That's a lot of audacity.
But he doesn't even have, like...
Have they even been to the Super Bowl with him?
No. He doesn't even have the records in the team.
Oh.
Lockett has the records in the team.
So he's talking a lot of smack for someone who can't even back it up.
Well, yeah, but he's one of those players. He's a standout player. Last year he had lime green hair. This year he has light blue hair.
He's pulling like what's that guy's name?
Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
He likes to stand out, and so he doesn't care if it draws views. He's there for, or he doesn't care that it draws attention. He's there for the views. He wants you to notice who DK is.
So that's why he's talking all this smack.
Absolutely.
It's a very attention-seeking thing.
That's what he wants. Now, does he deserve the attention? Yes, he's a fantastic wide receiver. But you can't go smack talk a legend who is Shannon Sharpe that has proven himself in the game. DK hasn't
More
even
than
proven
once, it seems.
Yes. DK hasn't even proven himself to be necessarily an all-pro or to be a Pro Bowler consistently. He just hasn't. So he's talking a lot of smack for something that he has not deserved.
Yeah.
As an outsider looking in, what do you see in the situation? Like, do you think...
What I see is someone who seems like... Oh, this is going to sound mean.
That's okay.
Seems like an entitled little new rookie guy who thinks they're...
He's not rookie, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, newer guy
Yep.
who, part of my friends, thinks they're the
Yeah.
and is willing to call literally what could be considered, I guess, a legend. I don't know if you would say that.
No, I would say Shannon Sharpe's a legend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Call him out and I guess say he's wrong and you can wipe your poop emoji with it.
It's interesting that the cojones that DK has.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
To come at a player.
That's a lot of confidence there.
I think it's only because.
But it's not even confidence. It's just like audacity.
It's arrogance.
Yes, arrogance. It's like you so like fed up with himself. Not fed up, but like so.
He's entitled.
So full of himself that it's like he just portrays confidence, but it's literally just.
That was loud.
Oh, I got an email.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
At all.
The timer's been sitting at that time for a hot set.
Just chilling at 2. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's interesting. But, hey, it is what it is. You know?
Yeah.
I guess as you continue to say for our show, any publicity is publicity.
Any publicity is publicity.
You know what I'm saying? So DK's getting.
Although we want no scandals here, nor do we think we will have any scandals.
No. We're not about that at all. I know you can't see me, but you can because that one's off. But you got me. No scandals. We're not looking for them. But we are looking for viewers, which we succeeded in our last episode. However, this episode is coming to a wraps. Lucas, thank you.
It was fun. I could do this every week. We can fire Noah, you know.
Yeah.
All it takes is majority vote. All in favor?
I can't yet. I think it's to the public. I think it's to the viewers.
Okay, comment below if you want me to replace Noah.
Can
you imagine?
If I get more comments than I did in the last episode, if I get more likes, we got 17 on the last episode.
17 likes.
17
likes. Come on, we can do better than that.
But that's company record.
We can do better than that. Let's break the record.
That's LL.
Let's get 3,000 views. This is what. No, you know what? This is what I'm shooting for this episode.
Okay.
5,000 views.
Okay.
200 likes.
Okay.
You know, I don't even 28 comments and
I don't think we have 200 likes and 28 comments combined.
This is the Lucas Hallower effect.
I like that a lot. And if that's what happens, you are here permanently.
Yeah. We can add a seed. We can just put Noah in here too.
No.
Oh, he's cut?
He's cut.
He'll run that.
Yeah. No, he'll be over there.
We just switch places.
We'll teach him. Anyways, thank you for joining this week, everybody. Obviously, it was a different kind of atmosphere on set, but I think it was a good one, right? It was a good little switch up. It was me. I'm still here, but we did have a new face in Lucas Hallower. Obviously, he's not new to Shop Talk, but he is new.
Founder, bro. I'm a founder.
No, you are. You are absolutely. But he's new to to a co-host of mine, and I truly enjoyed it. It was a great talk, and it was a step away of what Noah and I typically do, right?
Yeah.
From the analytics, from the true, let's dive deep into the sports world. We could kind of take a step back and dive into the culture of the sports, which is kind of nice. And I think if Lucas isn't still here, we might still keep it on a segment or two, right? Because I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it.
In all seriousness, Noah is going to come back.
Yeah,
but
no, he will.
This could be fun to add as a segment. So let us know if you want to add this as a segment,
Yeah.
maybe once every 2 weeks or whatever, where we come in and we talk about pop culture.
Yes.
Noah takes the back seat, or Logan takes the back seat. We can switch it off, whatever.
I don't think I'll sign off on that. You know?
No, I know, but we can add a share. We can all three talk about it.
Unfortunately, I'm prideful in this position.
Yeah.
It's something I need to take control of.
Yeah. Noah's going to have to fight for this back.
But my name does come first.
I'm going to make him take this stuff down. I'm not doing it.
As you should. As you should. But hey, everybody, thank you again very much. Everybody have a fantastic week. Obviously, every Tuesdays at 5, weekly. If Noah's not here, Lucas is here. If I'm not here, Noah or Lucas is in my spot. We love you. We appreciate you. See you next Tuesday. Deuces.
See you. Wait. Appreciate y'all.